Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a big welcome to you, but if you're an OG, you are welcome back to my channel as well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share with other people, and like my other videos as well. Watch them, please. That would go a long way to help me a lot. Okay, so today I'm here, and then it seems so many people are interested in like the video that I made about living in Canada, and people want to know more. So I'm here today to give you guys 11 things I wish I knew before actually moving to Canada. So without much talking, sit back, relax, and let's start this video. Number one, the first on the list is something that I actually knew. It's just something that I underestimated, and yeah, I had to write everything down in my carefully taken notes book because I didn't want to forget anything at all. So number one is the cold. It's very cold. Canada is very cold, especially where I am in the Atlantic part of Canada. It's like super cold. Like, we're literally right next to the Atlantic Ocean, so you expect nothing less. Like, we have all these cold breezes, and especially in the winter, it's like mad. The cold is mad. So if you're coming to Canada, or you plan on coming to Canada, like, pack your stuff very well. You want to get your jackets, get your long sleeves and all those things, your socks, your thick socks. See, you are going to need them because it's very cold, very cold. Like, you don't even expect it. It's very cold. Number two, Canada is a very friendly place, and I think this is something that everybody knows, but what I think people don't know, or what I didn't know and I wish I knew, was that like it's a friendly place, but it actually depends on where you live. Let's compare where I am. I'm in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, an island. And let's compare me with somebody that's living in Toronto. Toronto is way bigger than Charlottetown, with all these fancy buildings and all the good stuff. Where anyways, somebody working on the streets of Toronto going to work or something will barely have like 5 people saying hi to him or her. Me, if I'm going to work or I'm just walking to the bus stop, I can meet like 6 people that will all say hi, how you doing, and all those things to me. Like, it actually really depends on where you live. If you live in a very big city, the chances that you're going to meet friendly people is like very slim, whereas like living like in a place like where I live, like in Charlottetown, like everybody kind of knows everybody. Honestly, like everybody knows everybody. People will say hi to you. Like, people can say hi to you so many times, and you will get fed up. You would. Number 3, Canada is very diverse. I don't know what I was thinking when I was coming back. I didn't really expect to see Chinese, Indians, Nigerians, like, you know, like a lot of people from different, like Sri Lankan, like there's just so much diversity, and it's beautiful. Like, when school was in session, like, you could be walking to class, and then you just see like so many different people, like from different countries, and then like you get the opportunity to like meet all these people and know about like their countries, and like it's just really cool. It's just something that I, for one, I wish I knew before coming, you know, so that I don't know what's going on before coming here, and not expecting. Number 4, the job opportunities here are great, even for international students. That like, even for an international student, honestly, the job opportunities here are so great. Like, countries like the US apparently do not allow their international students to work or something like that. Please, I don't know how true that is, but from talking to somebody who actually lives there, that was the information I got. I did my research. But yeah, in Canada, like, once you get your study permit, you are allowed to work at least like 20 hours a week, and it is so great because like it just helps like you to have some extra cash from like, you know, just from doing any type of job. And it doesn't really limit you to any kind of job, as in like international students or students can only do like cashier jobs. No, like you can work everywhere if they are willing to hire you, of course. But it's just a great opportunity, like so many job opportunities, and it's just amazing to have like extra money coming from, you know, somewhere else. Number 5, numero 5. Canada is expensive. It's expensive, like it's expensive. You can get your nails done for like $80. That is expensive. What can you buy with a $1 coin? Candy. You can't even buy a bottle of water with $1 unless you want to buy all these, like, you know, let me not use cheap, let's say affordable ones, but like, you know, there are some, if you want like good quality water, $2, $2.50. Canada is expensive, like regardless of whatever you think, Canada is expensive. Like you can just go out and just buy some few things and then you would have spent like $100 already, or like $200 just on very few things. Like the tax is crazy. Like you are taxed on almost everything. And you know how back home we are taxed on almost everything, but you don't feel it because it's like already passed, right? But let's say this book like $4 or like $5 or something, and then I'm like, okay, I have $5 in my pocket, and then you go and it's like $5.60 or $5.70 after tax, and you don't have the 70 cents, and you cannot buy this book because you don't have 70 cents. Yes, they will not sell it to you. Number 6. This is actually funny, you know, like you could just be walking down the street. This is relating to my point number 2 about people being very friendly. Like people walk by you and this is what they do. Hey, how you doing? And they just keep walking. You reply and feel very, very, very useless after replying because they won't even stand there to hear the reply. So why are you asking? You don't want to know how I'm doing. As I said, they're very friendly and courteous, if I can say that. But like that thing is always so funny to me. Like, don't ask if you're not even going to stand there to hear what I'm going to say. I'm not saying stand there and have a conversation with me, or like, of course not. But like, at least let me answer you or hear my answer. They will not hear. Number 7. I think most people know that healthcare in Canada is free. At least I knew that it was free, but I actually thought it came with like all the drugs and everything that you need. But actually it doesn't. It does not. If you have your health card, you go to the hospital, you will definitely be treated. But I remember my first time at the hospital, I went with my card and everything, and at the end I was asked to go and get the drugs. She said get. So I was actually going round the hospital trying to find like the pharmacy part of the hospital, and I was told, oh no, you actually have to go and buy the, like, what? Buy? I did not budget money to buy the medicine. I actually thought it came together. So if this is something that you didn't know, please, now you know. It's free, but it's not completely free. And number 8, when I was coming here, honestly, I was quite lost. Like I didn't know anything about it. But then there's this SIN number thing. It's called social insurance number or social security number. So that's basically like your identity, like in this country or when you get here, like that. It's a very like confidential number. It's basically your identity. I would say, please just know that everything I'm saying is from like my own personal experience. So it might be different for you, might be different for somebody, but this is from my own experience. So the social security number, I would say, is basically like your Canadian identity, although you're not a citizen, but like it's like your identity. And I heard you could get it at the airport, but when I came here I had to go to like the Service Canada place and then get my card. But get my number, but apparently you can get it at the airport. I don't know how true that is, but yeah. So your SIN number is basically your identity. Like, it's basically used for almost every important thing, like when you're getting a phone or a phone number, a phone card, and all those things. Like, you need it. And I didn't know that, because we don't do that in Ghana. Like, in Ghana, if I want to buy SIM card, I'll just go to the shop and buy my 2CD SIM card, put in my phone. Then cry. Number 9, culture shock. And this is like, I would say, like, it was the biggest thing for me, because like I found it hard to adjust to food, to the time, to everything. Like, they do everything quite differently over here. Like, I don't really know what is as an example, but I can use the food. Like, it was a shock to me. Like, I couldn't adjust. I tried, but I just couldn't. Like, I was just relying on Coke and fizzy drinks and all that, because I just couldn't, like, I couldn't adjust. So if you're coming, like, I would say be open-minded, because my mind was still on my banku and all those things. Be open-minded, be willing to try new things. Like, when you come and you see all these new things, just, dive into it, enjoy it, have fun. Because if you are very, very close-minded like me, you're going to be shocked, and it's going to, like, take a toll on you, and it will actually be hard for you to adjust. And number 10, money. As I was saying earlier, like, money goes like pa, 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 pa. Like, you won't even know. Like, you won't even know. And like, when you are coming, I would advise you to come with like an international card, so that it'd be easier for you to, like, save some money. Because if you come with your US dollars cash in your wallet, and when you convert it to a price, plenty it will be plenty. So, like, honestly, you would spend and spend and spend, and it's just something that I wish I knew. Like, I would have just gotten my dad's card, or something. But hey, I didn't know that, and now I know. So it's best for me to share with you guys. If you can get your dad's card, or get your dad to get you an international card, you would be good. Last but not the least is the whole credit card system over here. It's something that I personally do not like, because you are kind of like obliged to have a credit card. It's kind of mandatory, because if you want to move into an apartment, you have to have a credit card, because they will have to run a credit check on you. But it's not like your credit check is not only like consisting of your credit card, like how you pay your bills, and when you're going to even like get your phone, buying a phone card, like moving into an apartment, buying a car. Like, you just have to have a credit card to have a good credit score. And I personally, I don't think it's fair. And it's not fair, because you'll kind of be in debt with the bank like almost all the time, and you need it for all these things. So, like, yeah, it's just something that I wish I had an idea about, or I wish I knew. I would have known how to strategize, and I didn't know. I just had to jump straight into it. And it was after I was in it, after I got my card, was when, like, I was actually getting to know all these things, and like all these things about the credit card. And I was now regretting actually putting myself in that situation, but it had to be done. So guys, here is the end of this video. These are 11 things that I wish I knew before coming to Canada. I hope you find this video helpful and educative, and if you like this video and want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like my video as well, and you can share with other people so they can also learn something new about Canada. I'm going to be coming your way with more videos about Canada and living in Canada, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next video.